This morning I've just been reviewing some footage from the first day, and there was a really annoying tap 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 on the footage because I had a little dangly strap thing attached to the camera, and I'm hoping that it's not been doing that for the past few days. I'm hoping it's maybe just 1 or 2 clips at most. Fingers crossed, but I've taken it off, so I shouldn't be doing it anymore. And today, all 3 of us and Jen's mum and dad are going on one of these things. We're going on a boat. I don't know which boat. I'm expecting it to be a boat like that one. We are certainly not going on a kayaky thingy. But I reckon, oh, it's gone. But we get on the boat to go to the island that we kind of have a view of from our hotel room. It will be Nathan's first boat. Nathan, hello buddy. It will be your first boat, I think. He's not been on a boat, has he?
No, this is his first one.
It will be his first boat. And apparently there's some Game of Thrones throne that you can sit on.
The Iron Throne.
That's the one, the Iron Throne. Come on. Come on. You need to put your shoes on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can you see yourself? Is that what this is about? Right, I'm going to turn it off then.
Up in a painted cup, I will pour my love from a cloud above. So bright I can see the lights taking you up and above the blue sky. Tastes good to be drinking all of the honey sweet brew of ours. Up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly. Like a firefly. I believe to believe is to feel the fire grow within.
Hey Nathan, you on the camera? That is an awful smiling face. We just made it onto the boat and it is lovely and cool on here. It's nice to be out bobbing a little. That smile is hideous. So this is going to be Nathan's very first boat ride. Are you excited? You going to go see the hotel? Yeah. I think we're going to go past our hotel and go around to Lokrum. Yes. Don't leave my glasses alone. No. Good boy. Mwah. Good boy. Hold tight, baby. Run away. Loud, isn't it? Very loud.
I believe to believe is to see how the present comes from dreams. Up in a painted cup, I will paraglide across the sky. Let flowers and tiny hearts shaping a line in the cup of ours. So sweet like a honeybee can buzz around a honey tree. Up in a painted cup, right in the sky like a firefly.
Thank you.
Okay.
Everything that I read online said that the Iron Throne was free for all people to go and sit in on the island of Lokrum in the visitor centre. So we're here, we have made it to the Isle of Lokrum. We went to the visitor centre and they said no, it's in the monastery complex. Now I'm really unsure as to whether the monastery complex is easy for us to get to or if it's at the top of a giant hill, which everybody has said don't try and take a pushchair up. Now, number 3, yeah. Yes, great. This way. I know some people are really excited about Game of Thrones, and we do love Game of Thrones, but mostly I find it particularly exciting, particularly this holiday, because it's Nathan's first holiday, and this was the show that Chris and I binged watched towards the end of my pregnancy. We watched pretty much series 2 through to series 6 or 7 while I was pregnant. So it's just, this is part of us, this is part of Nathan, and hopefully he may get to sit on the Iron Throne, which would be pretty cool. I have a feeling that the exhibition is here and that it's all closed up and we can't go in. This is looking better. Oh, this is pretty. While we're on first, I think this is Nathan's first echo. Go on, do it. He's absolutely loving it, shouting at the top of his voice in here. Shh. Right, my glasses, don't forget those. While we all queue up to have our turn on the Iron Throne. We made it all the way up the very small path to the monastery to the Iron Throne. which means that Nathan is now king of all places. Are you king? The 7 kingdoms? Loving the echoes in here. He's just been shouting at the top of his voice. It's so cute. Hey? Should we let someone else have a turn? Shall we? Let Daddy have a go. Everything I read said that this island was really inaccessible and to make sure you take a baby carrier and not to bother with the pushchair. Now we did both because I wanted the flexibility when we were in Dubrovnik of being able to have the pushchair. And so far, I think this is the first place that hasn't been completely accessible. Still accessible enough, but just not to the very edge of the rocks with the pushchair. But generally, paths are quite nice. They're just a regular nature reserve type gravel path. Nothing that the pushchair can't handle. Maybe a really, really rickety or really old one would struggle. Maybe the bigger baby, but oh, this seems perfectly fine at the moment. There are loads of wild peacocks hanging around this little island. There's one in this bush here. They are making one hell of a racket. But of course the second I come over he stops talking, doesn't he?
I believe to believe is to see how the present comes from dreams. Color in my love, love, love.
Found a bit of path that's definitely a lot more difficult to drag the pushchair along. Would definitely be easier with the carrier. It's not insurmountable with the pushchair, and with our eye candy I think it would have been completely fine. With the pop star that we've got at the moment, the Silver Cross, it's definitely a bit of a challenge for it. Basically you don't really need to go into the depths of the forest, which is kind of where we're at the moment. We're in a really wooded area, we're going deeper into the woods, and you've got a pushchair with you, you just don't need to bother. What you do need to do is go back to the play park and the outdoor fitness area. Let the kids have a play. I know I said the kids were going to be playing on the park, but the actual kid is having his lunch.
I love how that I'm left here feeding the baby. Jen's over there playing, Jen's dad and mum are over there playing, and we are choring. It's supposed to be holiday, mate. Can't you feed yourself? Actually you can, can't you? When you don't have to deal with a spoon.
Daddy and Nathan, time to go play.
Where do you want to play?
Gonna go play.
Where do you want to play?
Play roundabouts.
Mwah.
He likes it on the roundabout. So many peacocks here. And they're really brave. It's pretty cool. I can hear you over there. Ah! That didn't sound like a peacock to me. That sounded like Grandad.
Color in my love, love, love. Color in my love, love, love.
Hey boys, can you hear the plane? There's the aeroplane. I think he's coming to see you. Do you think you smell like Caribbean chicken? Or does he think that this is a peacock? They're all coming. They're checking to see if you've dropped any.
You're very drooly today, mate.
Lots of teeth coming in. He's got 2 new Croatian teeth.
Hi.
A lot of the guide information I'd read before we came out said that Lokrum was a really good place to go if you wanted to escape the crowds of Dubrovnik. And based on our very short experience of Dubrovnik Old Town this morning, or this afternoon, and Lokrum, that is amazing. It basically feels like the island is closed.
We've got it to ourselves.
We do. There's barely anybody else here. It's lovely. I would say that the only weird thing about it, so I was gonna say, oh yeah, the boats looked quite busy. So when we got on our boat, we didn't get on until about 2 o'clock. And when we got off on the island, there were loads of people piling on to get back on that boat. The island's so big, I don't think you would have noticed. Anyway, we're gonna head back down now. We've been here 2 hours. We actually need to run because the boat is coming shortly. Let's go. I know, I need to go. This peahen does not look impressed with that display. She's like, where's the food? Where's the food? I think if you're not planning on swimming in the Dead Sea or sunbathing or anything, it's going to take a prolonged period of time like that. 2 hours that we've been here, it was a lovely amount of time. We didn't stop for a drink, but there are plenty of little cafes and bars and restaurant type things on here. This time of year, a lot of them were closed up, but most of them were at least open somewhat. Now we're getting ready and just hanging around waiting for the boat to come so we can go back to Dubrovnik. Hi! I really want to try and find one of these little boozer bars where you can look through the city walls and out onto the sea. It might be a nice way to end our day. It's peaceful here. I think Chris and Nathan want to be first on the boat. Don't run off the edge! Ooh, that's a bit close. You two are precariously close to the edge. Oh, you're dangling your feet off, your shoes will fall off, Chris.
My love, coloring my love, my love, my love. Ooh, I'm coloring my love, my love, my love.
I have a completely irrational fear of my shoes falling off when I dangle my legs over water. And there's just something about being at the edge of the water that makes me really, really tense inside. I'm not actually scared of falling in, I'm just scared of being wet when I fall in. I could swim, it wouldn't be a problem. I don't even have anything electronic on me, so nothing is gonna suffer. Everything will be completely fine. It just makes me really nervous. In the time that Chris and Nate came to sit at the end of the pier, the queue that built up behind them was huge. Still like 20 minutes until the boat comes, but it's kind of, people must have seen them go to the edge and thought, oh, that's it, the boat must be coming. Everyone's queued up behind. This bar had better be worth it, that's all I can say. I think this is going to be one meal that I do have to vlog of our holiday. I've ordered black risotto. It's really, really tasty, but I've just been informed that all of my teeth are now grey and surrounded in black. They don't look that bad, but this is my excuse, like all the rest of the videos today, that I'm going to look weird, but it's my food. It is also really tasty.
He will be black. Certainly your teeth black.
What happened? Is it yummy? Is it really tasty? Oh, you're wiping your black hands everywhere. Nathan had a little nap on the way back from the old town earlier, so even though now it's technically his bedtime, he's reasonably well rested, so we're going to go out and have one final play with Nana and Grandad before we go to bed. If we can take this corner, oh, these two-handled pushchairs are really difficult to turn corners and vlog with at the same time. Also, he's being a really big boy and feeding himself his bottle, haven't you? Yeah, so that we can get there faster. Nathan has been such a lucky boy. We've been sitting downstairs in the lounge, just generally playing and having fun, and he has been squealing and shouting so loud. Got a phone call from Chris, who is back in the hotel room, to say he could hear Nathan in the lounge, or to ask if it was Nathan he was listening to. You know, he's been having fun, he's been playing with the waiter, he's got a very favourite waiter at the hotel, and he's been coming over, he's been booping his nose and making a big fuss of Nate, which he loves. And he came over this evening and asked if Nathan was old enough to have cookies, and he brought him a little plate of like sugar biscuits. It's just such a sweet thing to do. Nathan loved his biscuits. Mummy loved finishing off the biscuits that Nathan wasn't allowed to eat. It's just so sweet. It's a really nice way to make us feel like the hotel are happy to have him here and he's not getting in everyone's way, which is a real concern with a baby in a hotel that's predominantly filled with adults.
My love, coloring my love, my love, my love. Ooh, I'm coloring my love, my love, my love.